Let's look at what happened on the 29th of July. So we left it on Friday saying that we'll have to keep a watch on the Nifty opening on Monday. So Nifty today overall at the end of the day it's just moved by 1 point, but that's not the whole story. And then we have Bank Nifty. The India VIX is risen by 5.7 percentage. So let's look at it one by one. India VIX so opened high, went up to 12.96 and then actually went up right up to 13.24. So that's quite a rise in the India VIX today. And whenever VIX rises, that means there's a bit of fear in the market. And when there is fear in the market, the natural thing that can happen is a downside. Interestingly, Nifty, even though the VIX went up today, the Nifty actually opened up, gap up 62 points, and that is what we were expecting. So it had a high of 24,980 in the first 30 minutes of trade today, and then it did touch the magic figure of 25,000. So that's history made in the Indian stock market. It's made 25,000. That was around 11 o'clock, I think 11:15. It made a historic high of Nifty, and at that stage the position for us, now it's just showing this figure, but I checked it at that time and it showed a position of minus 61k. That was the loss in this position. And for option sellers, normally we don't do adjustments during the day because of the volatility that can happen in the stock market. We wait at least half an hour before close of trade to see what happens and then take the decisions as per our strategy. So it did hit 25,000, as you can see here, around 11:15, and then comes the drop. That was an 81 point drop. So it made a low of 24,880, and then you can see that it's all made a drop. So even though it hit 25,000, it's actually closed at the same level as of Friday. So that's helped our position. Let's look at the position in detail. This position was minus 46k when we closed on Friday. So that's now come down to minus 39k. Still, there's a lot of risk in this position because, as you can see, Nifty has just closed exactly at the same level. So we still, tomorrow or the day after, if it just shoots up and stays by at least 100 points or 0.5 percentage, there is the risk that it will go into the minus 50 mark. So we have to be watchful of this position for the next couple of days. The time decay has happened during the week, which would have actually reduced our loss. But what has happened is also the rise in India VIX. So the rise in India VIX has actually increased the premium. So the time decay that happened over the weekend has been compensated by the increase in the VIX value in the options formula. So that's the reason we still see that after 2 days of decay and the Nifty remaining at the same position, it's only, we have only saved around minus 7,000 loss. So still we are at minus 40k loss. So we've had a figure of minus 60k where we will come out. So that will be the figure where we will try and come out if it moves against us. But looking at the Nifty daily chart, daily Nifty 30-minute chart, there seems to be, you see, we have hit a morning opening, we hit a high of that number 24,980, and then after that we hit a high of 25k, but the RSI index itself, as you can see here, is coming down. It started coming down even though it's hit a high. So this kind of is one of the factor which can say that the index might come down in the next few days. it's going to be interesting waiting and watching over the next 2 days what happens. And still we have time until the 8th of August, so maybe we could do one more adjustment to try and see if we can protect this position. Let's see how it goes. Okay, thank you.